Hello there, and welcome to this short little video about chakra philosophy. For those who don't know me, my name is Mikael, and I am deeply passionate about the nature of reality. So I created a concept which I call chakra philosophy, with the intent to bridge the gap between science and spirituality. Chakra philosophy is basically based on consciousness as fundamental. Everything is consciousness. And whatever we perceive as an objective experience is filtered through a state of mind. So what I mean about that, I'm going to show you on a little board here that I prepared for. And you can basically see this whiteboard here as consciousness. So consciousness is everything. This is the universe. This is the ungraspable self, which is basically infinite because you cannot get it with the mind. So if we think of consciousness as everything that you have ever seen, and whatever you perceive as limitations is a state of mind, which is basically a chakra. So it's not a state of mind which is like, oh, I'm happy now, I'm in a state of mind. But from this perspective, see a state of mind as something that filtering your reality as it is. So if we look at this as consciousness, and this is the ungraspable self. And in order to grasp yourself, you localize into a little dot here. And from this dot, this is where you perceive right now, from your eyes. And this little dot is basically your soul, which is a localization of consciousness which perceives limitations. It's an eternal part of consciousness which perceives limitations. And this soul can put on different pair of glasses. So if I draw a little pair of glasses here, and if you see this little dot here, as you perceive reality, you can see different aspects of reality, different filtering lenses, which gives us different densities of our experience of reality. So basically, the root chakra is a lens which perceives physicality. It perceives the density of physical objects, which seems to be the fundamental reality. But from this perspective, we see consciousness as fundamental, because that is the part that cannot be taken away from us. But if we look at physicality, it can always change. It always changes. But it's grounded in some substance. And if we think of the root chakra, I'm just writing root here, and it is basically, I'm not sure if you see, it is basically physicality, the lens of watching reality as being physical. So it's a state of mind which perceives reality from a physical perspective. And if you go to the sacral chakra, we can basically put on another layer of glasses that basically perceives the relationship between these physical objects. So we say it's basically perceiving of relationships. Yeah. I'm not used to this. Uh, so basically, when you localize as a soul into the physical reality, you basically perceives life as physical objects, and as your soul basically evolves and understanding consciousness from a more advanced perspective as a mind, you perceive objects in relationships. So that is basically the sacral chakra, which starts to create this sense of chemistry, which generate feelings and sensations of reality. So that pair of lenses is basically perceiving the chemistry, the relationship between all physical objects. And if we go into solar plexus, I'm just writing solar here just to make sure that I have space to write. The solar plexus perspective is basically seeing the activity, watching the activity of these relationships that is going on in reality. So that is a state of mind that is perceiving activities. And when we look at from our physical human perspective, we can see it when we go into the doing, when we are like, okay, I am a physical body, which is the root chakra, and then I make sure that this physical body is safe, and then I go into the sacral chakra, which is I want to relate to, so I can get a little bit deeper understanding of who I am and what I am, because when we go into the physicality, we kind of forget, because it's like falling asleep to the knowing. So we go into being, the deepest states of being, which is, let's call it darkness. And when we go into darkness, we don't know anything else than what is. And what is being. And from the root chakra perspective, we want to get closer to the knowing, which is knowing itself in every perspective as consciousness itself. So this being is bringing its being into the sacral chakra, which is starting to relate to physicality as objects and relationships between animals, plants, the relationship between human relationships also. So from the solar plexus chakra, we view reality as activity, and the activity of everything that's going on from an objective lens. So that is, from a human perspective, doing. I am doing something. So we always go into this like, I'm aware that I am aware, and now I lose myself in the activity as I am doing something. And from the heart chakra, heart lens, we are basically perceiving this activity of reality as a shared experience, that we can recognize the same essence in the one that you're relating to, and the activity that you're doing, and the physical object. You can recognize the reality of it, which is consciousness. You can see the same essence, basically, which is filtering this reality, which is witnessing this reality, is maybe a more accurate word, which is witnessing this reality. So it's basically love, which is shared being, which is witnessing, understanding the shared being. So it's the heart chakra. And from the throat chakra, I'm sorry, it's kind of tilting, I'm not used to this. The throat chakra is basically when we are able to recognize ourselves as creators. We recognize our truth as, okay, this state of mind, I am the creator of this. So whatever this is. So I can basically I am, when I coming to my truth, I have integrated all these lenses, these chakras before this throat chakra. So I have basically understood that I am sharing reality and co-creating reality with everyone else. And I can also change my reality by aligning with my heart, which is my soul essence, which I connect with my soul, basically. The soul which has this little dot, you can see it like it has expanded its mind, every like layer of consciousness or layer of mind. So consciousness is always what it is. It's ever changing, and it's never changing at the same time. So we cannot grasp this. So the throat chakra is basically the soul's truth, your truth in this reality. So, and truth is basically connecting to your creative essence. So you are a creator here from the throat chakra. So you feel vibrations, you can recognize the vibrations everywhere, and you can basically manipulate it a little bit when it comes from the heart, and make the reality look the way you want it to be, so you can live more in your true essence, in peace, joy, and peace, joy, happiness, whatever you call yourself when you feel like you are yourself. So the third eye chakra, this is getting very like this. The third eye chakra is basically your soul, the seat of the soul, the higher self, the perception of reality. So you can see it like when you see everything clearly, when you see the nature of duality clearly. You can see it from a trinity perspective, like a triangle. I write a little triangle here, like this is the witness of the dualities of reality. So we can see the masculine and feminine, and consciousness as the witness, or the soul as the witness. So the third eye is basically the one that perceives everything clearly, the intuition that you experience when you put on these pair of glasses, when you perceive reality. So we write clarity here. So the crown chakra, which is the last chakra from this perspective, of this octave of understanding reality. So the crown chakra, I get a little closer here so you can see. This is a bit messy, but I guess it will do the job. The crown chakra is basically when we let go of the mind and get into an understanding of reality. And from there you are like a shapeshifter of oneness. So you are whatever you need to be at the moment. So the crown chakra is basically oneness. So oneness. That is when you are recognizing everything as being one, and you are whatever you need to be at this very present moment. So that pair of lenses is basically when you are getting into the knowing of consciousness, when you are getting into yourself as you actually are. So yeah, this is basically an overview of chakra philosophy and how you can perceive reality. So maybe I will cover this in another video, but I can plant a little seed. When you put on these pair of glasses from consciousness witnessing point of view, you are basically watching reality from a root chakra perspective if you put on the red pair of glasses. And these pair of glasses filtering a chakra system that is based on survival. It's on a survival mode. And that is basically coloring your aura when you have these glasses on. But you can still have access to different states of being it's like by the 7 chakras. So the root chakra has basically a chakra system in itself. The sacral chakra has basically a chakra system in itself. So it's like when you put on the root chakra glasses, you have a portal through these different states of mind as chakras. And these portals takes you to a different perspective, which can put on different pair of glasses. Like, I put on the solar plexus chakras lens because I am in the doing and I need to understand the activity of. I need to participate in the activity of reality. So I put on the solar plexus chakra perspective. And when I'm in an intimate relationship with someone, I put on the sacral chakra perspective. And yeah. Hopefully that didn't wasn't too messy and took you out of clarity. But maybe it sparked a little interest. So this is basically my chakra system, the fundamentals of understanding reality from a human perspective and many other perspectives if you allow yourself to perceive reality differently. So I hope this helped you with if you're a truth seeker like me, and I'm looking forward to see if this resonated with someone. And please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.